Dear Oleg Zaretsky, you are the CEO of uScovery. Would you share with us your vision of challenges and reality for sustainable and smart city transport?
I will.
Thank you.
Yes. Good morning to everybody. Maybe my speech will not be so pleasant because of my English and some ideas that I will now bring to you, but still, let's do this. So, should it start? So, speaking about smart and sustainable city, we cannot avoid the issue of transportation and mobility. Actually, this is the key point, and the ability to overcome distances in the shortest possible time is one of the distinctive features of our civilization and certain condition for further development and growth. And transport accessibility in main things, thanks to the first settlements emerged. Actually, first settlements, they emerged because of the transport accessibility. Half an hour that people require to reach their work, their office, their friends, is the time that provides comfortable living for everybody. So just to prove it, when people walked, for example, the overall dimensions of the settlement were limited to 2-3 kilometers. When horses and carts appeared, the size of the city grew to 10-20 kilometers, which was London, for example, in the Middle Ages. And in the 20th century, the size of cities grew to 20-30 kilometers due to appearance of cars and buses that makes the same half an hour of traveling to any of the destination in the city. But now, in the 21st century, what we observe, the complete collapse of urban transport system due to road congestions and due to traffic accidents and due to some other points. So the permanent growth of cars led to the fact that now, for example, the average speed of public transport in Berlin is something around 6 kilometers per hour, and in Washington is around 3 kilometers per hour. And this is lower than the pedestrian speed. It means that now our cities have lost a comfortable living environment, and road transport can no longer cope with its main task. In future, this problem will only become even worse because more and more new areas are being rolled up with asphalt and concrete, and still the growth in the number of cars is many times ahead of the required road construction. Sustainable smart city developers like Peace City World should reconsider this challenge again and again, looking for solution. But the whole question is what price we are willing to pay for the opportunity for mobility, and will the existing modes of transport, including electrical vehicles, will be they able to meet the requirements of new generation settlements, and how we want new sustainable city to look like in the future. So many companies, many persons, many parties nowadays, they use sustainable city, ecological points and other things just to getting sales for marketing persons, to get some political maybe sometimes benefits. But when you start go deeper and deeper into the problem, you can understand that it's not easy to find such solutions, truly ensuring the transportation of people and cargo, especially on the priorities of ecology, innovation, comfort and safety. The problem is that even when such solutions are found, it is extremely difficult to reach implementation stage. Also, there are advantages, and what the most important, their total matching to the requirements of new cities are obvious. 50 years ago, the scientist and philosopher Dr. Anatoly Unitsky invented a new type of suspended transport, which is called string transport. All these years, the scientist has devoted himself to the development of suspended string transport technology, having gone from calculations and drawings to fully fledged operating lines, creating, in fact, a new transport industry branch. Currently, I am sure, and I will prove it here, that suspended string transport is the transport of a new generation, the transport of the future, the transport completely suitable for new, sustainable, and smart city. Let's figure why. Nowadays, it is almost unanimously considered that the future belongs to electric vehicles, electric buses. They mentioned a lot of electric buses. But we forget that electric vehicle, electric car, electric bus, they occupy the same place on the asphalt. So, and they carry the same number of passengers. So, this means that there is no any solution towards the transportation problem with the traffic jam. And there is no any difference between modern cities jammed with petrol cars and future cities critically overcrowded with electric vehicles. So we are just changing one vehicle to another, but traffic jams will be still there. So, and this means that in order to find solution, we have again to put thousands of kilometers of additional asphalt, additional concrete, but again, I am sure that this is not solution and this is not way out. Even exhaust gases issue could be scrutinized in a different way. Exhaust gases containing dozens of cancerogens are also emitted by electrical vehicles, but at power plant. And even more hazardous waste is generated at factories that produce and utilize lithium batteries. So more and more electrical cars we will have, it means that more and more hazardous to nature we will provide. And again, and of course, one more thing, that electrical cars, they will get into traffic accidents exactly in the same way as just normal petrol cars. So they get in traffic accident, they maim and they kill people. They are driving by the same drivers who can fall asleep at the wheel or, I'm sorry, drunk drive, for example. So it means that the genius nature of Anatoly Unitsky's solution is related to idea of transferring all transport trajectories to the second level, located above the surface of the Earth. Suspended string transport practically does not occupy the land surface, so it is not necessary to cut down trees and forests, to lay down asphalt on the grass and flowers for its passage. The autonomous character of unmanned electric vehicle on steel wheels, which are collectively recognized as U-pods, will make smart cities not only smart in terms of transport, but also really safe. There are no pedestrians, there are no children that are running across the road, there are no other personal cars, there are no bicycles, because our transport travels on the second level. And it is controlled by multi-level automatic control system that provides U-pod electric vehicles with real autonomy and safety. Moving with steel wheels on steel suspended in the air steel rails, again, against minimum resistance to movement, U-pod electric car is at least 5 times more efficient than a conventional electric car that travels on asphalt with rubber tires. Exceptional U-pod's aerodynamic shape also reduces energy consumption when driving. So now, attention, please. U-pod is eco-friendly not because it has electric traction. It has. But it is eco-friendly because it consumes much less energy when performing similar transportation work than a conventional electric car. Suspended stream transport gives sustainable and smart cities a chance to leave land for setting up parks, lawns, sport facilities, and preserving historical destinations. Already the area of more than 5 Britain islands has been rammed with asphalt and railway on this planet. Unitsky technology has potential to bring this land back to people, since the withdrawal of land allocation for suspended stream transport is 100 times less than we require to build a road. It is important, of course, that new technologies would be accessible and commercially feasible. So I will not name projects that are still just that are left in the words and nice pictures because of their technical impracticability and commercial price. So our system, the suspended string transport, will cost new cities times, I repeat, not 10%, 20% less. It will cost times less than just simple tram or ordinary light rail overpass. Of course, with other equals. If compared with traditional roads with railways, bridges, flyovers, and overpasses, the material consumption of a suspended string rail transport overpass is 100 times less. You can see that we don't require these huge concrete structures, we don't require bridges, and our material consumption will be much less. The construction of Unitsky transport and infrastructure complex does not require huge investments associated with significant excavation works, the relaying of communications, the construction of bridges, overpasses, interchanges, pedestrian crossings, hydraulic structures. Suspended steam transport will move at an average speed 60-80 kilometers per hour and will be the fastest public transport on the planet. For example, London Underground has average speed around 45 kilometers per hour. And this means that, again, less energy is consumed to move, fewer vehicles are needed to transport the same number of passengers. Suspended string transport technology provides solutions to all transport problems in an easier and cheaper way than anything that market can offer today. The possibility of solving problems using Unitsky technology has been practically proven and tested in certification center in Sharjah, in United Arab Emirates. And I invite all of you to come to test. We will give you right, you will board the future. And now we are building 2 more lines with the total length 5 kilometers that will move not only heavy buses, but that will move also containers, because there are also solutions for container cargo transportation, creation of terminal-free seaports where containers will move directly from the ship to the dry inland container terminal. Due to this, public roads will not be overloaded with heavy trucks. All logistics will be carried out automatically, and all the land under the suspended string transport line will be used for its intended purposes. At the final stage of development, there is a high-speed U-Port that you can see the model on our table downstairs. It can move with speed up to 500 kilometers per hour, at the same time being environmentally friendly, safe, and economical. Again, it's available in Sharjah, so you can come and you can see. Summing up, I want to say that there are already ready-made solutions to the challenges that developers of future sustainable smart cities face today. But still, all such developers like Peace Wall City and others, they should have ability to see new developments, to evaluate them, and to have certain risk to apply them, because as any new technologies. In conclusion, I want to know that our group, that includes more than 20 companies, we look to the future with confidence, because under leadership of brilliant scientists, we have created a new branch of industry that can help humanity make a technological breakthrough, like that railways made in 19th century and cars in the 20th century. And here we are not limited only to the field of transport. New settlements could be set up and new generation of buildings could be built, and they could be connected with our string transport. In time, given me to make this speech, the time does not allow more detailed description of innovations, but I ask everyone to watch a very short video about future liner cities. Again, it is development of Dr. Unitsky and our group of companies, and how suspended string transport technology will work in this kind of sustainable and smart cities for the benefit of those who will live there and in the interest of all our mankind.
Being away from the hustle and bustle of the city, commuting with nature, but at the same time enjoying all the benefits of civilization and using your time most effectively. This is possible only by overcoming global problems of our time, such as overpopulation of cities, environmental pollution, historically outdated infrastructure. Linear cities, uCities, allow you to combine a healthy environment with high levels of comfort and transport accessibility, opening the way to the lifestyle of the future. The construction of new type settlements is carried out according to the logic of smart city, in which land belongs to pedestrians and plants. The basis of the linear city is pedestrian clusters with the low-rise buildings. Green roof houses are energy-independent systems that provide residents with electricity, heat, and food. Each cluster is designed to comfortably accommodate up to 5,000 inhabitants on its territory and has one or several relic solar bioelectric power plants. Bioelectric power plants, along with the generation of energy, are capable of producing up to 50,000 tons of humus per year from coal and shale waste. These products are in great demand in the world and can become a key element in the development of the colossal export potential of any territory. A distinctive element of each linear cities cluster is a multi-purpose dominant building with a built-in station of the Unitsky String Technologies transport system. If necessary, these systems can connect the cluster with the city next to which it will be built, and provide high transport accessibility as well as ensure integration into the existing infrastructure. Power, information, and other utilities can be placed in the string rails body, the know-how of which is protected by patents of the developer company. Currently, the technologies that are part of the uCities are implemented on the territory of research centers in Belarus and the United Arab Emirates. 6 types of innovative buildings have been built and are being successfully operated. 6 types of elevated communication overpasses and more than 10 fundamentally different models of passenger and cargo rolling stock have been erected. All types of the transport, technologies and know-hows were created thanks to the many years of work of the engineer Anatoly Unitsky and his company. uCities can become a powerful, innovative driver of economic development based on the introduction of natural technologies into industrial, residential, and transport infrastructure, power industry, and agriculture. In the future, linear cities will be tens, hundreds, and even thousands of kilometers long. They will harmoniously fit into any existing natural landscape, preserve regional and global ecosystems, and allow efficient development of remote and inaccessible territories, setting a new standard of settlement that meets the challenges of the 21st century.
Thank Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, dear Oleg, for offering alternative mobility solutions that are more eco-friendly. You also kindly plan to offer a gift to
Yes.
City World.
Yes.
So let me invite our chairman, Mr. John Mavrak, on stage.
Yes. Sir, Dr. Anatoly Unitsky, he asked me to give you the book of his life. This book has been written by him, where he describes all his life and the main thing, all his achievements and plans for future. And I am sure that Peace World City will be part of his future, and we will be part of Peace World City's future. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tom. Good speech.